welcome to Nattys Crafts. I'm Natalie. I always do all the crafting. And today I'm going to try to do a couple more Christmas. I know last week I said I was done with Christmas, but I got one more video, I think, of Christmas stuff. And then we're going to move on to whatever's next. Winter, I guess. I don't know. So give the video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe. When you subscribe, you should hit the bell so you know when the next video comes out. So let's go ahead and take one more look at some Christmas stuff. Let's go take a look. All right, so we're going to start off by making a topiary, kind of a Christmas tree-ish type. So I'm going to use some of these items that I had on hand that I'm just going to reuse. So I had these little styrofoam balls. One is a little bit larger than the other, and I'm just going to stick this Dollar Tree skewer through the largest foam ball because it'll be on the bottom, and then the smaller one will be up at the top. I will leave a gap in between the two, and then I'm just going to wrap these, like literally just wrap them. I thought I was going to have to hot glue them, but this is the Dollar Tree garland, and it's wired basically. So I was able to just wrap this without having to glue or secure it in any way. Now, this is not going to stay forever, obviously, and it's good for a month, which is all I needed because Christmas is over in a month. So, you know, it's fine. So we are going to just wrap both balls in the garland. And if you had prettier garland, of course, I would use that. But this is what I had on hand, so this is what I'm going to use. And don't worry about how it looks too much yet. We are going to fix it up as we go here. So first, I'm just going to secure it. And again, because it's wired, I'm just going to wrap it around itself. And then make sure it fits into the container. And then I just kind of move the garland around a little bit. And then we're going to do a little trim because that Dollar Tree garland is a little bit wild, a little bit crazy. So we're just going to give it a little haircut and make it look a little better. This will make a complete mess of your desk or wherever you're working. So if you have one of those little handheld vacuums, the desk vacuums, those are very helpful, and that cleaned up my desk very easily. And you see it's getting everywhere, like literally everywhere. It's quite a mess. And I don't know what happened. My camera turned. I don't understand. But what I'm doing here is I am going to add lights. And those are the lights I added. Again, just the Dollar Tree lights. And I just put it in the container and that was it. And they're just battery operated lights. That's it. And then we're going to make a nutcracker. This was not the way I was planning on making the nutcracker, but this is what I'm going to use. This old wet wipe container. And I'm going to end up taking the top off there, that little flip top. And then a Dollar Tree ornament, a large Dollar Tree ornament. This little Dollar Tree bucket, $1.25. Fa la 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 is what it said. And then the Yankee candle top. And then two cardboard rolls, paper towel rolls. And I'm going to cut them because these are going to be both the nutcracker's arms and legs. So the thinner one is going to be the arms. The wider one will be the nutcracker's legs. So I'm just getting a length that I like. There's no set size, you know, make it however tall or short you want it to be. And then I'm going to attempt to make the arms. This was a little bit more difficult because I didn't have an actual plan. I was just kind of going along with it. So I decided I would do one piece all the way across, and that's what I'm going to connect the arms to because I didn't want the arms up against the body, like glued to the body in any way. So then I cut two pieces to be the arms, and those are the two that you see there. And then I'm going to cut the middle out of that first piece that I cut the middle out of it so it can sit flat along the top of my container. And you see how the middle is cut out there, and I'm just going to glue where it's cut out. I'm going to glue that to the top of that container. And then I cut out little notches in the arms, and I'm just going to set those little notches around the paper rolls on each side of the body. The middle, obviously, the container is the body. And then I'm going to go ahead and set the legs up. Excuse me. I'm going to set the legs up, and the legs just need to be in the middle. So where it says Yankee Candle, that's basically where I'm going to glue the legs. And then once I'm done gluing, I'm going to take the legs outside and the hat outside, the little bucket outside, and I'm going to spray paint those both black. And then I'm going to take the ornament. Again, it's a larger ornament. I'm going to clean it off, and I'm going to paint it. Now, this color, I did have to make this color because I didn't have any tan or beige that I thought would look good. That was dark enough for me. So I should have made it maybe a shade or two darker, but it's fine. It worked. And first I just did a regular paint job. Now, of course, with the paint job, you can see all of the streaks because this is a glossy finish on this ornament. So once that was dry, I'm going to go back with a sponge dauber, and I'm going to sponge a second layer on the ornament. And that worked perfectly. And then we're going to make the Nutcracker's outfit. I'm just using red felt. I believe this is actually from from Hobby Lobby, but I believe you can still buy felt from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to glue the felt onto the body. Now, how you do this is totally up to you. If you had longer felt, that would work better. And I'm sorry, it's out of frame. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm just gluing. That's all I'm doing. Just gluing felt onto this body. And you want it to be as smooth as possible and cover up the sharp edges at the top and the bottom. Now, if you wanted your Nutcracker to have a different colored jacket, then, obviously use whatever color felt you want. Because, of course, they have Nutcrackers that have white coats, they have black coats, and gold, and every color. And then I'm going to also cover the arms in this red felt. I started off by just painting the arms, and it wasn't the right color, of course. So I just decided just to cover the arms with the felt. And since I had already put the arms on, I'm going to just kind of modify what I already had put together there and wrap the felt around the painted arms on both sides. Basically what we're doing is we're just covering the whole body in felt because we want his body to be red as his Nutcracker typical coat. And then his legs are black. We spray painted those. And then his face obviously is face color. And then his hat is going to be black. So there's his hat there, that bucket that I had painted. And the bucket, I left the little handle on the bucket because it kind of looks like the thing that sits under the Nutcracker's chin. Or the soldier, actually is what it looks like, is a soldier chin. And then I'm going to just draw on a cute little face. I looked on Google there on the left side there, that phone. I looked on Google and found a face that I thought was simple enough for me to copy. And I'm just drawing it on with pencil first in case I make a mistake. And then I'm going to follow up with a Sharpie and some other markers as I go here. But I'm just using black. You could have, used obviously any color you have. But I'm just using black because that was easiest and that's what I had. So I'm doing eyebrows and a little mustache, and then I'm going to use some white chalk paint for his eyes, and then I'll fill in his eye color in a moment here. While the white dries, I'm going to glue on a belt. I didn't have any black ribbon for some reason. I thought I had black leather ribbon still, but I didn't. So I'm using this pretty gold as his belt, and I think it's fine, so I was happy with that. And then I'm going to also make some buttons for his coat. So I'm just going to fold up some felt. I made, I believe, 4 buttons. So I folded up into 4 sections and then just cut a circle within those 4. And that way all of the buttons will be the same size, exactly the same size. And then I'm simply going to hot glue those buttons onto his little coat. Similar to what you would do for a snowman if you're making a snowman. And then once his white part of his eyes are dry, I'm going to color in his eyeballs. And I had blue. I didn't have a dark enough green, so I'm just using blue. I wanted to use green, but mine didn't work out. So that's that. And then all I'm going to do is glue his head onto his body. And I kind of forced it down into the hole of that container top. And then I'm going to add a bunch of glue here and there to make it stay. And then I'm going to glue his body onto his legs. And again, just adding a bunch of glue to make it stay. Now, he was a little bit wobbly, so I did end up going back and adding some little small wood blocks behind his head and behind his little butt. And then I'm going to add some hair. I had some fuzzy ribbon, and pardon my fuzzy hair there, but I'm adding some fuzzy ribbon as his hair. And that's enough. That's cute, right? It looks very homemade-ish, so if you don't like the real homemade-ish look, you might not want it. I thank you so much for stopping by Nattys Crafts today. I sure hope you could give the video a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and make sure to subscribe. When you subscribe, you should hit the bell so you know when the next video comes out. I do hope that you have a wonderful holiday season and enjoying this time. And also, I hope that you appreciate today, as tomorrow is never promised. Thanks, y'all. Y'all have a great one.